Hello and welcome, my name is Piera, this is Tric, and today we're here with a training video. So I thought I'd try something a little bit different on my channel as we're trying to expand our horizons. Also, I know you guys love seeing Tric, so I figured I'd put him in a video. So if you aren't aware, we are doing Vlogmas starting in a few days, and basically I'll just be vlogging every day for a month. It's what we do in our general day. One of the things that I'm starting at the moment with all of my animals is a training regime. So 5 to 10 minutes a day training basic behaviors for all of my animals. So the bird, the 2 cats, and the snake. So I'll preface this video by saying I'm not a professional expert trainer. I do know a bit about training. I have studied, I have been an animal trainer, a variety of different animals. Now, and doing it myself personally with my own animal is a little bit different, and basically doing it from scratch, doing it alone is very different to what I have done, so it's also a learning curve for me. So little bird is currently wet because he decided he needed to have a shower right before we started filming, so that's why he looks like that. At least that way you can see all his red feathers slowly coming through. So for those of you who do not know, Tric is about, I want to say 12 weeks, between 12 and 15 weeks old. He's a crimson-bellied conure. Those guys are obviously not native to Australia, they're native to South America. Tric is my first pet bird, so I've never owned a pet bird before. I've worked with a lot of birds, primarily a lot of larger parrots like your cockatoos. So I guess working with a conure and owning a conure are completely different things. But so far we've done quite well. He does know a few basic things, but I guess I'm just working through to cement them now. I figured I'll be doing a lot of it in Vlogmas, so that way if I just do one quick video of what it all is, when I'm doing time lapses of the training, you have an idea of what's going on. But also this video is for me and for Tric to see how we progress throughout the years to come. He does know the basics, but like I said, I want to cement them more so they are kind of behaviors that he does as I ask for them. The method that I'm going to be using throughout most of our training is called operant conditioning, which is basically positive punishment, negative punishment, positive reinforcement, and negative reinforcement. So there's 4 different types of reinforcers basically. So the main ones that I'm going to be working with are obviously positive reinforcement, which is basically if Tric does something right that I ask him to, I give him a treat. So he gets a reward for doing what I've asked. So with operant training, basically you have your punishment and you have your reinforcement. The punishment is used to decrease the behavior, reinforcement is used to increase the behavior. Pretty simple. And the other one is negative punishment, which is basically if Tric bites me, I ignore him. So it's basically removing the stimulus, or in this case, the attention that he'd be getting. So far, we don't usually go too far that way. We're generally pretty good. So like I said, we'll see. If you're interested in learning more about operant conditioning, I'll leave a link down below. There's a bunch of different techniques you can use for training. This is just one that I prefer and I like. Obviously, me myself, I am still learning about, you know, being on top of my cues and all that sort of stuff, but like I said, we're working on it. As you can see in this basic video, literally so basic, there's nothing stimulating around for him to kind of pay attention to. We just have a plain blank T-perch, which I made, which is why it looks ridiculous, but he loves it. So this is kind of where we're going to do all of our training. So he knows when we're on this, it's training time and we're focusing. Rewards, as you can see, he's obsessed already. I have a bunch of sunflower seeds. Obviously, this is a lot of sunflower seeds, like months worth of sunflower seeds. He will not be getting this many. We are limiting it, obviously, because it's a high energy treat and he doesn't need that many to kind of max out his daily intake, but he loves them. They're kind of like bird crack. So we will use a few of those. And with training sessions, we don't want to do it any longer than 5 or 10 minutes max, because you don't want the animal getting bored, and you also want to end it on a positive note. So if we do a bunch of step ups, we end it on that. So if we do a bunch of good things, we want to end it on good things as opposed to trying something else and him not doing it and then ending it on a bad note. So, and as you can see, he's really keen to work. So the best thing about this sort of training is I've got something that he really, really wants. So he's likely to pay more attention to me and do what I ask in order to get his treat. Something that he does already do, but I want to reinforce it even stronger, is his step up. So basically it is the following behavior. Step up. Good. So what I'm doing there is using the treat to lure him. Eventually I want to take away that lure and just have him step up on a visual and physical cue, and the word step up. At the moment it's just easier because he is so young and it is, I guess we're starting from scratch. It is good to have all of those cues in together so he really gets what's going on, especially with the lure, because he can see the treat, he moves towards it, he gets onto the finger. So I'm gonna do that about 4 more times just to ensure that he does get it. The other thing I did forget to mention is, I guess, taking it in levels. With Tric and the fact that he already does step up onto the hand, I'm, I guess, gonna be a little bit harder on him than I would be to a bird who's never stepped up before in his life. I'm making him step up with both feet onto my hand, and when he's fully standing on my hand is when I'll give him the reward, as opposed to a bird who may have never stepped up before and therefore you would reward in levels. So as soon as the bird put a foot on your hand, you'd give it a reward. You'd use that until the bird was so comfortable with stepping up on your hand that you could ask for a little bit more, which would be the second foot. And then you could progress to length, how long the bird is on your foot for, and then you could probably progress to like moving it around. Like I said, Tric does already know how to step up. We've covered that, but now I'm just kind of cementing it more, which is why I'm going to be a little bit harder on him. Step up. Good. So basically, another kind of form that you may have seen this method is the clicker method training. So as soon as he does something that I want, I click and then reward. At this moment, I'm just using a verbal cue because I don't have a clicker. I don't really use clickers, and he also isn't familiar with the clicker, so we'd have to start all over again. And then reward him if he steps up completely onto my finger when I ask him. Step up. Good. So there we have a basic step up. As I said, he knows how to do it. It's more just asking for it on cue as opposed to when he wants. So if this was the first time I was training a bird, or this was our first training session, I'd leave it at that. That would be our training session for the day. He's done what I've asked, we've ended it on a good note, but because, like I said, we've been doing it for a while, this is just the first time we're sitting down and doing it properly, I also am gonna work on his spinning, which is a new thing we're working on. So again, I'm gonna use the lure to basically ask him to spin in a circle, and then once he's spinning a full circle, I give him a reward. Again, I'm going this far because we have done the basics, so he's done, half turns or following the lure, but for this one, I know he can do the full spin when being asked, so I'm gonna try it. Spin. Spin. Close. Good. So it took us a little while to get there, but we got there. So I'll try that one 2 more times because, like I said, we're not totally pro at it yet, but we are still working on it. So I'll ask for that 2 more times before stopping. Spin. Good. As you can see here, like most animals pick up things pretty fast, especially when they're highly food motivated and ready to work. For example, now I still have his attention, so I'm gonna ask for 1 more, and if I wanted to, I could probably progress with the training, do some other things. But at the moment, I don't want to push him too hard, so we're just gonna go with another spin. Spin. Good. That's all I'm asking for him today, just some basic step-ups and some basic spins. Like I said, he knows how to do them, but it's just cementing that behavior, so when I ask for it or I don't have a treat, he'll still do it. The general goal that I'm going with for him is, so your step-ups, your recall, your spin, wings, kisses, and eventually some more free flight, person-to-person sort of stuff. Which he already does, but again, I'd like to get it on command. At the moment, it's more just whenever he feels like doing it, however he wants to do it, but I want to have a set training regime so he knows when I ask him. It's a learning curve, my little bird. You are covered in hair. But anyway, that was our video for today. We hope you guys enjoyed it and we hope you learned something. Again, this is just a learning thing for Tric and I, as well as any of you other people who are interested in birds or animal care or training. And throughout Vlogmas, no doubt you'll be seeing us do more stuff, and then maybe and then every now and again we'll do an update video to see how good you're going. You just sound good? Good boy. Anyway, we will catch you guys next time. So bye! Okay, bye.